twitch when you sleep or fall asleep?
Yeah, I think everyone does.
Oh, okay. So I forgot that I did it.
I think most people do.
And I talked to some people and they're like, well, it's really common in men.
Because I think it's that you are fighting your urge to move
Yeah,
while
like
falling asleep
it's
or
like
something like
it's
that.
like the cycle right before you go into REM. So like I'm already out, but you're not quite in sleep yet. That's what's so confusing. It's like that period.
Okay, because I thought it was related to kind of like while you're falling asleep, you'll like get an itch, but you know if you move, you'll wake up.
I mean,
too much.
I get that, but like I'm still awake.
Sure,
you know?
but that's like while I'm falling asleep, where I have to
Yeah.
like actively ignore something
Ignore
so
everything.
I don't
Yeah.
move it.
So then your body can just shut off.
Yeah.
It is weird when you have to like force yourself to like shut down. It's hard sometimes.
Well, like in this house where we only have a bathroom on the main floor, but our bedroom's upstairs. So if I wake up and I have to pee, I will lose my sleepiness because I have to go up and down
Yeah,
stairs.
you have to like your heart rate will change instead of me just
Yeah, where you can just wander like you're like 8 feet from it.
Yeah, literally 8 steps. No, but I forgot that I twitched and it got brought up to me recently because I like kept like jerking.
Right.
And I think I do it more than others. Like I think I'm like very aggressive with it.
A jerky sleeper.
Probably because I used to drink and I'm like shaky, you know?
Okay.
It's probably because I used to drink a lot of caffeine.
You think so?
That's what I think because in high school I drank like Red Bull and Monster mixed together in a coffee cup
Sure.
and then go to bed.
That just sounds bad.
It was good. But so it reminded me of a story though in high school.
Okay.
I was going on a youth trip and we were like, I can't remember where we were flying to. I think like Texas or something for like a gathering.
Ah, yes, that's where they need God.
Well,
Texas.
it was weird because we went to the Alamo.
Cool. Never forget.
It was wild because like youth trips, like it's like, okay, here's God, but we're on vacation.
Yeah.
Like, it was weird.
Yeah.
It was like every morning and night you'd like start and end with God, but in between you're like, let's go to the mall.
But like also, it's all like you're still pretending like you're doing God's work.
Half the people on the trip,
But you're in Texas.
yeah, half the people on the trip don't believe in God. They're just going.
Right, yeah. That was like weird because we have a pretty big Catholic school here and they would recruit people. So there'd be plenty of non-Christian people. But they're really good at catching a football.
Yeah, so then they just need it.
Yeah.
And then they just make them sit through mass every day.
And like take Christian classes.
God, that would have sucked. Imagine in high school having to take fucking Bible.
I mean, I love religion courses though, but yeah, but you also have to answer it like facts.
Yeah, this is tougher because you take a test and you go, who discovered America?
Yeah. Well, that's not in Christianity, but yes.
But it'd be wild. It's like Christopher Columbus, God.
God did discover it.
Yeah, you pick Christopher Columbus? That's wrong.
That's also not who discovered America either.
I know, but it would be something like that.
Sure.
Probably. But I was going on a youth trip, so we were flying, and I was in high school.
Are dinosaurs real? You have to say no.
You have to say no, because God didn't make them.
No.
They're not in the Bible.
Yep.
But so I was like, I like sleeping on the plane.
Sure.
Yeah, you know, especially on a long trip.
I've had some bad sleeping on plane experience.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we'll talk about that. So I was like, I was doing like the sleep where you lean forward and kind of rest your head on
yeah.
which isn't comfortable at all.
I mean, there's
It's
no
impossible.
good way.
So I was doing that, and I did get some sleep. And then when I woke up, people were staring at me and like laughing.
That's not great.
And I was like,
Not a great way to start a trip.
I know. And it was like all my peers.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Peers.
your
flock.
Yeah. And I was like, what? And they go, you were fucking like shaking. And I was like bad. And they were like, yeah. And you did it the entire time.
They thought you were having like a seizure.
Like I just kept shaking. And I was like,
that could be
fuck.
partially because of the plane. How bad was it recently?
Well, just recently I've been told that like, oh, you've been twitching. Hopefully
Okay.
it's not bad.
Like you're not throwing a bow. I've caught it.
I think I might have.
I've caught
I
Izzy
think
with
recently
that.
I might have thrown a bow.
I hit Izzy hard in the face with an elbow once. Because also
She just gets a bruise,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Oh, don't worry, he was sleeping."
Yeah, but like just where I will just straight drop it from her. Like I'll turn all the way around and just drop one right on her.
Mid sleep, you stand up and jump and do the elbow. Oh man, he's having a great dream.
Yeah, he's doing stuff.
But now I'm feeling like I remember getting super self-conscious in high school when they were like, "Oh, you fucking weirdo."
Sure.
But now I'm thinking
Which
about
is
it.
not very Christian of them.
But now I'm thinking about it and I'm getting nervous again every time I sleep.
I mean,
I can't help it.
I guess that might just be once you are asleep, you have to have a pillow between you. Otherwise, you're just gonna be smacky.
Yeah, and
you
I
have a big bed.
And I just keep.
You're royalty.
I just keep zapping.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird. I want to see like a video, but then I'm like, oh Jesus, like, maybe I don't want to see it.
Yeah, like something's wrong.
Like I'm like, oh, you shouldn't be acting like.
No, I should go to the hospital.
Why is everyone downplaying it? It's actually really
It's
bad.
just- you're just literally vibrating the entire time. I'll say when we
Just
shared.
Michael J. Fox.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
But like, I mean, I did not notice your movement when we shared hotels.
Yeah, but we were in separate beds.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've shared a bed.
Okay, so at least it's not like noticeable movement. Like I'm not like throwing.
No, you're not.
I have kicked and stuff before.
I mean, but like you're gonna.
Yeah, because your body's just freaking out.
Yeah, Izzy has pinched me hard before.
I feel like a pinch. That's not a dream.
It's a grip, but like where she just catches.
Oh, so she was maybe trying to just grab something.
And I just get caught in the very tail end of it. Fucking hurts.
You're just like, ow.
Yeah. Well, we've had plenty of times where we've woken up each other aggressively.
I guess yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
I mean, if it's every night.
Yeah, sleeping together for fucking 5 years. Mm-hmm. Is it 4? 5?
Oh, we'll be at 5 in September.
Jeez, dude.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, and you're married.
Yeah, and that's weird too.
Over 6 months now.
Yeah. Yeah, because we ran to someone from high school and we were talking about just like where our lives were at.
And you're like, I'm married.
Well, it was just like, I didn't even mention that because he mentioned his life first.
Yeah, and that's all he talked about.
Yeah, but like that's all we need.
That was some weird. I forgot about that.
Yeah, well, because I wasn't gonna be like, yeah, I'm married, I have a house, and like
things are going good.
My dream job, I'm pretty happy right now.
Yeah, because he was not.
No, he was going through. He's a good guy. We love him.
Yeah, we love him. But I was like,
oh no,
buddy.
It was just very much like, shit.
He just had so many things going wrong with him.
It was just every listen. We were like, well, there's this, and he's like, no, there's not. And we're like, okay.
He's like, yeah, that bridge is burned. I'm fucked. But what about your plane stories? Sleeping?
Oh yeah, so because I've been on some major planes because I've been flown to Australia and New Zealand.
Yeah, so that's long trips. I've only been to like other states.
I think one was like 20 something.
That's insane. What do you do?
Watch movies.
Watch movies and sleep.
And movies are so nice, but like the sleeping's weird because you're so off circuit now,
and you have no idea
because you were just anytime you can sleep, you should just to pass
get time.
Some time. But yeah, all you do is watch movies. But this wasn't on one of those long flights, but I think it was a part of these trips where I was always a big. I don't know if you were this as a kid. Would you pull your arms inside your shirt pretty often for the warmth?
For warmth, I don't think so.
No, I did that maybe because I'm so skinny that I would just like kind of like crumple in on myself,
while you're sleeping.
Yeah,
or just randomly.
Randomly too. Same with like I'm very much like if I'm sitting and I'm just wearing like sweatpants, I'll put an arm just down my pants, but like just like down like along my thigh.
I do that.
Yeah,
like when I'm laying on the couch and I'm just like in my underwear. Sometimes I'll just like right on my leg.
Yeah,
just for
like,
a little constriction, but it's like, I don't know, it's comfortable.
I think that's kind of what I like when I'm sleeping. Where I like
that sounds. I'm like wide awake. That's fucked up.
But like,
because you just trip.
I mean, yeah,
and then your asshole is just exposed, and they're like, "You've embarrassed yourself enough. I'm gonna leave." They quit robbing you.
A breaking in and entering.
Yeah,
and that'd be a real shame.
They broke in and entered your house and then entered you.
Well, I just broke out. But and I was very much one of those people where if I was cold or like sleeping at a friend's house and like you didn't have a blanket, I would just go in. Yeah, you kind of caterpillar up where you're just inside of a
It also
cocoon.
makes me think when you go to a friend's house and they don't give you shit, you just like grab random stuff to put on top of you.
And like you shove your legs.
Like a cardboard box.
You shove your legs in the couch and like that kind of shit.
Because they don't give you anything to sleep.
Yeah, because you would like, I would pull up a couch cushion, put it over me a little bit. Like, because I've had to sleep in like my car before and I'll do that. Where
just grab anything soft.
Yeah,
just anything somewhat
or even
soft.
Something that just stretches.
Just something to go over. Yeah, that's weird as fuck.
But I was asleep on a plane and I was in like the front row where there's kind of the wall in front of you, luckily.
Yeah.
And I woke up, I started panicking. I got one arm that was like kind of half out, like where it's just like elbow out, but hand still in. And I'm just fucking working it because I'm not fully awake.
Yeah, and you're like kind of panic.
Yeah, you're in the air. You don't know what's going on. I finally get it out and I just smack the apple juice in front of me. And I think I'm sitting next to a stranger. And it just like spikes up the wall into the ceiling. And I'm just still awake. And then I see my entire family watching me because I was panicking for a while before.
It is wild because it's just calm and then all of a sudden, yeah, and you're just like, people are like, what the fuck happened?
Something.
Sorry, I woke up. Sorry, everybody.
Well, I mean, like technically, I fell asleep 1,000 miles back.
Yeah, that is wild.
This is a new spot on Earth. Like magnetism might be
You
off.
fell asleep in a different fucking continent.
Yeah, that doesn't happen often. Yeah,
and then woke up
just flailing,
and you're an Aussie. Aussie, mate.
Well, this is the Moist Monday podcast.
Yeah, let's freaking get moist.
Cheers, bud.
Cheers.
So I decided yesterday to do something that has honestly been on my bucket list.
A bucket list item? Mm-hmm.
And
you just start with this?
I want, because I'm gonna have to show you something.
Oh, okay.
All right, and it's not done, but it's something I've always wanted to start, and it's always been something I kind of, a hobby I always wanted.
Can I try and guess?
Sure.
Can you give me anything else?
Oh, sure. You cut me off. So guess where you're at.
My first thought?
Yeah, this is golf. Hit it where you started.
Mall trains.
Nope. All right. So I spent the entire rainy day yesterday. I had this little fire going. I was sitting here, window open.
In the podcast studio.
Yeah, it was nice, which is also just my house.
It's a studio.
Yeah, and it was 4:20 yesterday, was that yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday was
2 days ago?
4:20.
Yeah.
Damn, he's so high, I can't even remember.
Well, I was that all day. Had a coffee. It was a great day.
Ooh, poor man speedball.
And what I did is I whittled. So
Fuck?
So this, it's not done. But I worked on this.
With a pocket knife?
No, with a whittling kit.
You have a whittling kit?
I thought it'd be cool, so I bought one, and then I
don't even know what a whittling kit is.
I would say one of the funnest parts I had today, or that day, was looking for it, because I knew I wanted to do this, and then I just found, I found my harmonica set. That was a whole thing.
Damn, all your wannabe hobbies.
Yeah, just things I've had. Well, the harmonica set, I bought it because I needed one harmonica to be able to put in my pocket and be able to play Piano Man.
Yep.
Which right now is currently a trend on TikTok, is just women having a harmonica and be able to play Piano Man because it sounds impressive, but it's so easy.
It is really impressive, yeah.
No,
it's so catchy.
And it's so easy to play.
But if you get a set, it's every key.
Yes, you just have to know which key is the right key.
Yeah. Key
so you could just buy that one. I think it's E, but I'm not positive. But I found my whittling kit, and so this was one solid block.
Yeah, that's insane.
So I cut 4 pillars out of the block, and within the pillars made 2 spheres.
And they're loose.
And yeah, that took forever. And I will say, the puzzle is usually just 1 sphere. I was like, I got room for 2.
Damn.
So I decided to make it even harder.
How long did that take?
I worked, no joke, probably 11 hours straight.
Yeah, that sounds
yesterday.
Incredible.
It was amazing.
Did you know what you were going to do when you started?
I knew I wanted to do this
at
least
so
once.
Goal.
This is this was the bucket list challenge thing,
fuck.
which I don't know if there's a name for this. I've seen this before, and I know
so now
this
you're going to try and smooth it out and everything?
Yeah, and the struggle is to make sure it still is able to stay within the bars.
Yeah, but make them so they're smooth. Yeah, that's
I'm
going
gonna
to
try to make
it as smooth.
There's no way they're gonna be.
It's
perfect.
hard.
Yeah,
that's fucking sick. Dude.
One of them,
I haven't whittled since Scouts. Remember when I was in Boy Scouts?
This one can free spin.
Oh shit! So you get a free spin,
and this one is getting there.
And then the bottom one is still kind of connected.
And this one I can't roll it yet.
Damn! So you got to make them a little bit smaller so then they can roll 360 degrees.
That is the initial goal: is just make them so they can free move,
which is insane.
Yeah.
Oh, dude! And then is he painted it or something? That'd
no,
be sick.
he's not gonna touch this. This is my project.
Maybe you'll paint it.
No.
Oh,
it's gonna be wood. I might stain it.
Put some stain on it.
I would put some stain on it. Well, I could stain the balls different colors.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
And the outside different. Yeah, that'd be really cool.
But yeah, did not cut myself once.
Damn, because I used to just whittle with a pocket knife, and I would just basically make a fucking spear.
Right, yeah. It's just
every
sharpening things. Same thing when I eat a candy cane is what you do. Yeah. I only chipped it twice.
That's fucking sick, dude. It kind of looks like one of those timers.
Yeah, I thought about making it an hourglass, but I wanted the balls.
Damn, that's fucking...
So I'm very excited about that.
Dude, yeah, because if you just... That's one of those things you could just focus and hyperfixate and zone out.
And listen to a podcast.
It's fucking awesome.
And
I remember doing that when I was sanding, when I was a carpenter.
Sure.
I would sand for 8 hours straight and you literally just zone out.
But this is something where I worked on it probably 2 p.m. to close to midnight.
That's a fucking... And it was such a gloomy, rainy day. It was Easter and 420, so you just had the window crack.
And I will say my arm and my hands, my neck and my chest.
Because you were just leaning over?
So I was holding it like this.
Oh, you had it pressed against your chest the same way you watch porn?
Yeah, kind of. Except for this, I'm sitting up and just neck cranked down. And I am so tender right here.
Yeah, because you're pushing.
Hours.
And you got to add a lot of pressure because you're putting a sharp knife into it.
Because also,
and you just had scraps everywhere.
I had a little box, but yeah, I was still covered. But with this, the issue is it's mostly just cutting stuff out, so you're just pushing hard.
Yeah, because that's the tough part is you got to chip all that shit away.
And then I need to figure out what tools are best to start shaping a ball.
Yeah, that's going to be really tough without damaging the outside.
Yeah.
You got to be that's fucking sick.
Yeah, I'm really nervous I'm going to snap it.
Yeah, because then you're fuck! And then it's ruined.
Yeah, because I don't know what I would do. I'd probably just put it on the shelf.
Yeah, you'd probably be like, this is what I got to.
Yep.
Like, first time
again.
trying it,
Yep.
and then like in a couple years you can try it again.
And like first time trying it, I'm pretty pumped.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got to make the pillars big enough so they don't break under pressure. But also,
yeah, you don't want anything to squeeze through. And like right now I'm trying to figure out how to like cut out where the pillars obviously were.
yeah.
And how to hopefully I'm able to round it without.
That's going to be the tough part is kind of trying to round it and smooth it out.
Yeah,
Maybe
without.
just get a little piece, once it gets really close, sandpaper and just
Maybe,
very
yeah.
delicately, but then that would be without damaging anything else. That's so tough.
And I don't want to make them too small that they can fall
yeah.
out.
They got to be like the perfect size where they're free moving, but still tight.
As close to a perfect circle. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fucking sick. What a good day. That sounds like an awesome day.
Well, that's where I told you, like, also, like, I picked up the guitar for a second and just, like, typed into TikTok, like, guitar tabs.
And guess what he learned, guys?
A Foo Fighters song.
Wow. He's becoming a Foo Fighters fan. Who would have thunk?
They're okay.
A lot of, yeah. They're a little bit above average.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just, they are quantity over quality.
Yes, 100%. But we're not talking about that right now.
Right, yeah.
Because
Tune into the end of the episode.
Tune to the end of this when we talk about it for 30 fucking minutes. It goes on fucking forever. But that's fucking sick. That sounds like an awesome Sunday.
Yeah.
I haven't done like shit with my hands in so long. Like,
And I at least, like, get to now, but that was just something where I didn't expect that
you gotta show me your whittling kit at some point.
It's nice, yeah.
It's like different types,
probably got like
knives
20
or like
20 tools.
weird. That's fucking sick.
They kind of look like clay tools, but are like just sharp metal instead.
And it's just they're all different sizes and
just shapes
different.
for. I don't know what they do, so I was using like 5 to 6 of them, I would say, and like I had little rolls for them. I don't know if they're the correct
Interesting.
rolls though.
Yeah, I don't. I just always used a fucking pocket knife.
One was like a 90-degree, like 2 walls that are like a corner.
Oh, so you can make like a real corner?
Or you can make good like even cuts.
Oh yeah, because the outside, that's fucking sick. Yeah, because the outside's fucking smooth as hell.
It's pretty good.
And it looks like it started off, but no, it just started off as a chunk of wood.
No, it started off as a block.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's still fucking sick though. Damn. I'll take a photo of that. Jacob is a freaking crafty man.
And it'll only get better from here until I ruin it.
Or until you quit whittling.
Yeah, I'm
In 1 week.
maybe, but either way, I'm proud
Also,
I can
this
do
is
that.
a great.
To whittle just that,
Yeah,
I'm not upset.
You're like, I can be done now.
Yeah.
That's a great freaking hobby.
I could show you the last time I tried whittling. I still have it.
Oh, I'm curious. Yeah. Jacob's going up to get something. Yeah, I'm guessing it was a long time ago. But this thing's fucking sweet. Like sands through the hourglass. These are the days of our lives. I always get nervous when people aren't here, so I just talk.
All right, this is a moist artifact.
Ooh, segment.
Because this was probably 6 to 8 years ago. It's when I was still living in my parents' basement.
Oh shit. Okay.
When I went back,
a long
I
time
think.
ago. Damn. So you would have been young 20s.
Yes.
21.
Because when I got the whittling kit.
Oh, okay. So you've had it for a fucking forever.
Yes. And I got these woods at that time, and this was going to be my new passion was whittling. And
Still
this,
can be.
Tell me what this is. Take a guess what I was going to make. I've had someone guess correctly on their first attempt. What do you think that was going to be?
So for people listening at home, and especially looking at the first and second attempt,
Yeah.
that one you spend a lot more time on.
Yes.
I think you were trying to make my first guess. I'm just looking at a square piece of wood right now with a little bit of divots in it. My first guess is like one of those, like the oldest wooden carved thing. You know what I'm talking about?
What?
Like I think you actually own one of it. Like they found like it's a super old carved piece that they found, and it's like the oldest piece of thing that humans made.
I don't think I own that.
I think you do. You have like a cutout of like it's like a body shape.
No, I found that. The wooden
the wooden person.
Dude, we found that.
What am I thinking of?
I have no idea.
I'm just making something up based on something I saw in your
I know
house.
what like the oldest cave drawing looks like.
Oh,
but I don't have
maybe
that.
I'm just picturing what you have and making it seem like it's history.
That it's history, yeah. So what is your guess on that is?
So it's not what I first.
No, it's not me recreating the oldest known thing man ever made. I'll look it up. and see if I can for you.
That'd be sick.
That'd be pretty
And then
cool.
and then you're gonna be like, "What is this?" And I'll go, "I have no idea. What are you talking about?"
All right, what do you think this is?
Okay, so it's like a rectangle. Oh fuck.
Obviously, that's not the finished
Yeah.
product.
Fuck. Second thought, top hat.
No. Close.
It could. Oh, really? It is. It is close to top. Abraham Lincoln.
No. A bust. No, it was going to be a penguin.
Oh, with the feet.
Well, this is just the base.
Yeah.
And then this was the tip of the beak.
Someone guessed penguin.
Yeah, immediately. And it was going to be a ring holder for my mom. Gave up immediately.
How the fuck did?
I don't know. But someone literally said penguin.
And you just shit
Yes.
your brains. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, I did not get far on this one. Jesus.
Yeah, I'll take separate photos of this. That's fucking sick, though. I like how you kept it too.
Yeah.
So when you bought the wooden clip, it came with these chunks of wood.
Or
you
I
just had-
bought. Yeah, it was
or-
all off Amazon.
Yeah.
Because I have a few bigger
Because
chunks too.
this is softer wood, so it's it's a lot easier to. It's palatable. Is that the right word?
Kind of.
Palatable.
Pliable.
Pliable. Plywood.
Is not especially pliable.
Yeah, I don't know, but that's freaking sick. Moist artifact. He's getting into woodworking,
Trying.
following into my footsteps again.
Just trying to get into something.
Yeah,
How about you hired at your new job?
I was carpenter. He's trying to one. I'm bald now. He's bald. What the
No,
fuck?
fuck off.
If anything, I'm following him. But now it's time for Robert's actual fun facts. All right, welcome back to Robert's actual fun facts.
The Pope is dead.
Oh my God, he did die today. I
Yeah, he
think.
did. JD Vance killed him, I think.
What?
He saw him yesterday.
Fancy refrigeration?
Yeah. And now the Pope's gone cold. All right, what's your news?
What does that mean? Like,
He's dead.
but like, when a pope dies, it's like the bishop now the pope or something.
No, the cardinals have to vote on who the next pope is going to be, and they
So they're
release
just going to be popeless for a while.
for I think it's a couple days. So I think they're all like going to be like locked in a room now or something like that. And then when
And they can't go to the funeral till they pick a new pope.
I guess I don't know what that is, but then they release a certain. I think the white smoke signifies that there's a new pope.
Oh, they release it from the Vatican? Mm-hmm. That's kind of cool.
No, there's some fun,
Yeah, that's
little
fun
things for it.
traditions,
Yeah.
yeah.
And like we get a new pope, we'll see who it's going to be.
Yeah. Maybe
All right.
we'll talk about that next week.
Yeah.
I don't know shit about that. But I am going to teach you guys something today.
Okay.
So I was listening to, this is an old broadcast on the radio, America's Top 40 with Casey Kasem.
Sure.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So every Sunday on one of the radio stations in Des Moines, they play replays of like America's Top 40, and it's like a show from like the 70s or 80s.
So
And
you
he
just you get the same top 40 they did back then.
Yeah, but it goes like, this was pre-recorded from the week of July 13th, 1987. And then you like listen, and then Casey Kasem's talking about the top 40 songs.
Is
and they
it-
play all the songs.
Is it the day we're in now, or is it a random day?
I think it
'Cause I would
that's a good
want
question.
I would want it to be like the day now.
I think it might be the day now, but I
That'd be
haven't listened to it
fun.
in a while. But
Sure.
and so I don't listen to the full show. It's just when I'm
Yeah.
driving, so I catch a little bit of it. But like he'll do fun facts.
Okay.
And so I found a fun fact, and then I looked more into it. So this one started off, it was like from the 80s
Okay.
or 90s. So I learned that Cher is the only artist to be in the top 10 for each decade of her life.
Oh.
So at this point of the Casey Kasem American Top 40, she had a hit from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s.
Wow.
And they were in the top 40. And I
That's
was
cool.
like, damn, that's fucking sick. And then I looked up and I found out an even more impressive number.
Is she still going with it?
Yes.
Damn.
So not only is she in the top 40,
Yeah.
not only is she in the top 10, she has gotten a number one on the Billboard charts for the past 7 decades.
No shit. She's still going with
For the
that?
past 7 decades, she's had a number one in every decade.
Huh.
That's fucking wild. The only other person to do that or group is the Rolling Stones for some reason.
And they've done it every decade.
Yeah, I guess
too?
they just released a song in like 2020 or something that was number one.
Weird.
Yeah, but Cher is a lot more impressive, I feel like.
Because it's Cher.
Yeah, which is insane because
I love
Cher.
Yeah.
And you met the world's best impersonator.
Yeah. I signed autographs next to Cher's World's Best Impersonator.
Who lip sings.
Yeah. She just kind of looks like Cher, but she's the world's best at it.
But I made a list of her number one songs.
Okay.
So in 1960s, it was Sonny and Cher.
Sure.
I Got You, Babe.
Good one.
Good one. 1970s.
There's no way I'll know all
I
of
didn't
these.
know all of them.
Okay.
I mean, I knew most of them. Some of them are classics. Dude, the one that came out in the 2020s, it's in like I've never heard it, but the title is insane.
Huh.
And we'll get to that. So 1960s, she had one number one hit, I Got You Babe.
Yes.
1970s, she had 4 number one hits. Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves,
Okay.
Half Breed, Dark Lady, and then All I Ever Need Is You, which I think that was another Sonny and Cher song, so I think I know that one.
I don't really know any of those, I don't think.
1980s, she had 2 number one hits. After All,
Okay.
and then If I Could Turn Back Time.
Yes.
Incredible.
That's the best one.
1990, she had 1 number one hit, but it was Believe.
Believe?
I think it's the song. Oh, no. I think I know this song, but
Okay.
I think that I was thinking of a different song. You do a good Cher impersonation, and you always sing that song.
Do I?
I think you've done it before.
What song do I sing by Cher?
My brain must be fried today.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I've heard you do a Cher impersonation before, and it's pretty good.
Okay. I can't think of what I would say is Cher right now.
Oh, weird. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just, dude, this entire episode just making shit up.
Yeah. You keep being like, now do it. I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
The world's oldest man-made wood thing.
You know, you
You
have
know what
that.
I'm talking about? You own it. In the 2000s, Cher
Okay.
had 3 number one hits. Songs for the Lonely.
Oh, like the Do You Believe?
Yeah, that was...
Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay.
That's your impression. You've done it many times. That's,
That's
pretty
fair.
good. That's pretty
that
good.
wasn't a good Cher.
No, that was bad.
Cannot
But
think of
you've
her.
done pretty well.
I was literally just trying to think of what Cher song do I know. I was like, oh right, the most famous.
Yeah, the
one.
most famous. So 2000, she did Songs for the Lonely, a different kind of love song.
By the way, I've already done more than the world's best Cher impersonator on this podcast than she has done.
Yeah, he actually sang. And then When the Money's Gone. I didn't know these songs.
No idea.
2010s, she had 2 number one hits.
Okay.
That's, dude, think about, like, we're 50 years of music and she keeps making number one hits. I didn't think Cher
So
was
she's
that
like
popular.
60 then, right?
Yeah.
Because she's in her 70s
Dude, what's
now.
insane is, I think it was, so like her first number one hit, she was like a teenager.
From Sonny and Cher.
Sonny and
sure.
Cher, like the 60s. Like,
Yeah.
that's insane.
That is wild.
2010s, 2 number one hits, You Haven't Seen the Last of Me,
Okay.
and Women's World.
Sure.
And then in the 2020s, she had 1 number one hit from her first Christmas album.
That's a good way to do it.
And the song is DJ, Play a Christmas Song.
Okay.
That was a number one hit, apparently. But I just, dude,
Do you think is it her song or is she featured on it?
I think it was her song. Like, I was looking it up and it's like, it was number one hit. I mean, obviously they're different billboards. Some of them are like for pop music. Some of them
Right.
are for like other
Christmas
things.
music.
Christmas music. But like number one on Billboard charts, that's impressive for 7 decades. Let's go Cher. Are you going to look up DJ Play a Christmas Song?
It's a Cher song.
Let's just hear a little bit of it. I wonder what her... She's so cool. Like, I don't know
Yeah.
anything about her, but I like her
She's
so...
a good actress too.
Oh, what's she in?
She would.
Auto-tune? Oh, that's Cher.
Okay.
That was a number one
Just
hit.
play that little segment there.
Oh my god, that's
She was in the movie where that kid has a giant face.
you know, like the world's giantest face.
No, people do know what I'm talking about here, though. It's I think it's called Mask.
The Mask?
No, not Jim Carrey's The Mask. It's a ginger kid. His face is giant.
What?
You'll know what I'm talking about.
What's it about?
This
Cher's the
kid
mom
who has a giant face. It's about that.
and Cher's the mother.
Yeah, she's his cool mom. I don't think he has powers like in Powder.
What the fuck is powder?
Powder's where it's that movie about that albino kid who I think has telepathic capabilities. We'll get just a second. Mask, 1985. Yeah, Eric Stoltz Mask. Oh, it just brought up COVID masks. Mask.
Eric Stoltz?
That's the actor.
So like he actually looked like this?
I don't think so. That would be wild. Maybe. If so, I'm sorry. But like he's just got a giant face.
Oh. Yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You don't know that movie?
it looks a little bit familiar, but he kind of looks like Carrot Head or Top or whatever his name is.
Carrot Top.
Carrot Top.
That's Powder. Just another interesting fella.
I don't know who that is either.
Well, he's white.
So Cher's place is in that?
Yeah, she's the mom.
I think Cher and Reba would be good friends.
Probably. I mean,
They seem like they're
same with like the Dolly Parton group.
oh, I bet Cher and Dolly are friends.
I bet they are. I think they have done stuff together.
Yeah, that's fun. But that's a fun fact.
Yeah.
7 decades, #1 hits.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing.
I told my mom that, and she goes, "Oh, I love Cher."
Yeah, I think it's what most moms would say.
And I'm just like, name 3 songs. She couldn't.
Really? Did you
No,
actually do that
I
to her?
didn't actually.
I do love doing that to people. I know that's
I
like
know that's like the fucking.
the douchebag thing to do, but also,
I do it as a joke. Like,
Yeah.
like I don't actually say it to people, but
I remember a girl wearing a Nirvana shirt and calling it
Nirvana. And I still tell people that.
Yeah.
Like they go, like someone noticed my Nirvana tattoo, and they're like, "Oh, you have a Nirvana tattoo?" And I go, "Actually, it's Nirvana."
I'm a really big fan of Nirvana.
Yeah. No, but it's funny to say name 3 songs about something that's not music related.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's when I like to do it. Like when someone says they're just a big fan of anything, I go, "Oh, really? Name 3 songs." I think I did that with one of our coworkers, Alex, when we were working in the kitchen.
Oh, good.
I don't even know what we're talking about, but I said that.
That is a good bit to just do to people. Just anything, name 3 songs.
Like I think they were talking about like one of their favorite movies, and I was like, "Oh, you really love it? Name 3." Like that's kind of funny.
Same with we tried to do the, I heard you died in a plane crash.
That's like such a good bit. You did that when we saw our
I
friend.
know, and then he was like, "That's really funny," but
Yeah, he was like, he laughed 2 minutes later.
yeah, he was
remember?
like- and he was like, "That is really funny," but then got back to his life.
He had a lot going on. We
Yeah.
don't want to give anything else away. Hopefully the listeners learned something though. Now it's time for another segment. It's spring related. It's time for Gone, but not Forgotten. Okay. All right, welcome back to Gone But Not Forgotten, where we're going to have 4 things to decide from. It's fun because I get to play this game too. Okay. There's going to be a category, and then there's going to be 4 things, and you must eliminate one forever.
Okay.
We're doing spring edition because Jesus just rose again.
He sure did.
It's Easter. It was Easter.
But the Pope is down.
The Pope is down.
For now.
But 3 days later, we'll have a new one.
Yeah, that is
They
it.
rolled a boulder in front of him.
It is fun that he died the day after Easter.
Yeah, that is fun.
Like-
Too bad he didn't die on Easter.
I don't know. He like got his like Easter message out.
That's true. His last sermon, his Easter sermon. And that's a big attendance.
And then he met with
Easter's a big attendance.
Then he met with JD Vance, and then he died. Just saying.
Do you think JD Vance went to the Easter service?
Maybe. And people are saying that the Pope told JD Vance he's a bad Catholic. I could not find any proof of that.
That's funny.
But people are at least saying it. And
If the Pope directly told you you're a bad Catholic,
I think the
I'd
Pope.
go, God, I know.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not even a Catholic.
I think the Pope is like against the Trump stuff.
That's good at least. Well, but now he's dead.
Trump's Easter post is insane.
What do you do?
Oh, do you want me to read it?
Yeah, I'm kidding. Pause on the Gone for Not Forgotten. We're talking about Trump's Easter. This sounds more fascinating than this dumb segment.
This was at 8:46 a.m.
Damn, he started the day with it.
Yeah, he was ready. And remember, this is also
What is this
420
on?
day.
Twitter? X?
X. Do I try doing it in his voice?
Do it.
All right.
At least try. And if I can't understand you.
Happy Easter to all, including the radical left lunatics who are fighting and scheming so hard to bring the murderers, drug lords, dangerous prisoners, the mentally insane, and well-known MS-13 gang members and wife beaters back into our country. That's how it's. That's first sentence.
I like how he included him, though.
But Easter is one word, like Happy Easter, and then it's just a list of dangerous.
I like that you're doing it in
words.
his voice because this is how he said it while he was typing, you know?
Happy Easter also to the weak and ineffective judges and law enforcement officials who are allowing this sinister attack on our nation to continue. An attack so violent that it will never be forgotten. Sleepy Joe Biden purposely allowed millions of criminals to enter our country, totally unvetted and unchecked, through an open border policy that will go down in history as the single most calamitous. I don't know how to say that word. I don't think he does either. Calamitous act ever perpetrated upon America. He was by far our worst and most incompetent president. Man who had absolutely no idea what he was doing, but to him and to the person that ran and manipulated the auto pen, perhaps our real president. Like, it's confusing reading this because it's insane. And to all the people who cheated in the 2020 presidential election in order to
you're president twice. Quit bringing it
in
up.
order to get this highly destructive moron elected, I wish you, with great love, sincerity, and affection, a very happy Easter.
It's a happy Easter to all the people I hate.
Yeah, that's how long the.
Oh my God.
Insane.
That's also so funny because it's so petty.
But, like-
Happy Easter to everyone, including these terrible people that
like,
I
it's
don't
a
agree with.
paragraph.
Dude, I love it. It goes Happy Easter to Sleepy Joe Biden.
Right, yeah,
that's-
like, he's not-
what a roast. Like,
Well, because also he's doing so poorly right now that he has to remember, like, he has to bring back all of his classics of like these issues.
Yeah.
And by the way, I actually won in 2020. I know I'm president now.
but I did win.
Yeah.
I did win. Like that's
Insane.
fucked up.
Yeah. It's real bad out there.
God, I know, and we're just getting fucking warmed up.
Yeah.
But now on a lighter note,
Couple months in.
fuck.
It's so wild.
And we have 4 years. Of this.
Yeah. I mean, there's no way.
Fuck.
There's zero possibility
The world keeps moving.
that rather it's still the United States or that it's still Trump. One of the two has to change.
Oh God.
Yeah. But what are the four?
So this is spring edition. You know, the weather's getting nice. It's almost May outside. So I have 4 gone but not forgottens because there's 4 in each category. So I have 4 of them. And they're subcategories of spring.
Okay.
So the first one is spring holidays. I have 4 spring holidays.
Okay.
1 must be gone forever.
Hit me with them.
Easter,
Solid enough.
St. Patty's Day,
Fine.
April Fool's Day, Tax Day. One must be gone forever. A lot of these holidays are middle of the road.
Honestly, I would get rid of April Fool's Day.
Damn, okay.
What would you get rid of?
I was going to get rid of April Fool's
well,
Day
because
too.
like tax
April
day
Fool's
is just so I know.
Well, and also tax day is great because you can get money
Sometimes,
back.
yeah. But like April Fool's Day, like
I hate it.
there's some good bits that have been done, but not that many. I was a big fan of Pornhub.
They changed it to corn hub.
Yeah, and all the videos were just people like doing stuff with corn.
That's
like not
actually-
porn, but like someone buttering it
That's
or
actually
eating it.
so. They changed their entire site.
That was
for it.
probably like 6 years ago, I think.
That's incredible.
yeah, and like that's a great one. I think Minecraft does funny things.
I'm just over. I'm like when I was
Adult
a,
Swim does funny
when I was
stuff.
a kid, I thought it was so funny, but now I'm just over it. Like I hate it. Like especially on the YouTube scene, everybody posts fucking
Oh, do they?
clickbait April or like I'm
Yeah,
quitting. I'm
that
like-
is
And it's
annoying.
just like God damn it. Like
Like when it's like,
and I even forget it's April Fool's, and I'm like, what?
well, my issue now is I'll see something that was posted on April Fool's and I'll see it
See
now.
it, see it
and
a
I'm
week
just
later,
like,
and you're like so confused.
yeah,
Yeah.
and you have to look at when it was posted, and that's annoying. I mean, yeah, I don't need that because also the April Fool's humor is never that good. Usually, it's just people
and it's people
saying
that
they're
aren't
pregnant.
funny that
Yeah.
love April Fools because they
That's true.
think they're funny. Yeah, I get rid of April Fools too. It's just that day sucks. Next category in spring edition is months. 1 month must be gone forever from spring. We got March, April, May, and June. So what month would you get rid of forever? This one's kind of tough.
I'm thinking March.
Damn. Okay. Get rid of the green month. Get rid of St. Patty's. Get rid of
Yeah, but it's
the
still
Shamrock,
usually like
the Shamrock Shake.
it's usually cold and shitty still in March.
Good call. Good call. But March is also spring break.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Usually. Yeah.
Because April is when I think of like everything starting.
See, I would get rid of April.
Okay,
Because like I was thinking weather wise, it's usually rainy.
so I like rain.
But May and June are for sure lock-ins.
yes, those are
Because those are the gorgeous weather of summer.
June could be the best month.
Yeah, it could be because that's when it's still it's
Actually, May and June, besides like maybe the best October you can have,
yeah
is the best
like
month.
a transitionary fall period. It's
Yeah.
like yeah.
Because like a good August is
I could
still
go back
too
and forth
hot
between April and March.
of getting rid of.
Yeah,
Because like
because I think I like March better because of all the things that happen in March.
that's yeah.
Like I don't like St. Patty's is whatever, but
I could
we
do-
always end up drinking on
I
it.
like a rainy April.
I do
too,
like a
though.
rainy April. March though, there's so much more in March.
Yeah, I could see getting rid of April because of that. All right.
I'll get rid of April.
All
Want
right.
to do April?
Yeah.
We don't have to agree.
Yeah, that's fair.
We don't have
but
to.
We came to a census.
Next up, and I have photos to help with this,
Okay.
is spring flowers.
Ooh.
We got daffodils.
Okay.
We got tulips.
Okay.
got-
I need photos.
We got crocus.
Okay.
Crocus.
All right.
And azaleas.
All right.
I'll show you.
Yeah, hit me with them.
I'll show you photos. So number 1, daffodil.
Okay.
Number 2, tulip.
Okay.
Pretty. 3, crocus. And 4, azaleas.
Daffodil, no question.
You get rid of daffodil.
without question. Looking at the photos.
Yeah, looking at the photo, daffodil is a yellow and white plant.
It's fine. It's
It's
like a
fine.
standard. It's not better than a daisy.
Tulips
though.
are cool because they're like kind of rose shaped.
Yeah.
I really like crocus because they're purple. And then azaleas are just bright pink and like really cute.
Take up space. I like it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'd get rid of daffodils too.
All right. Good.
Damn, okay. It's actually pretty easy.
Yeah.
Next up, Gone But Not Forgotten Spring Edition. The fourth category is springs.
Okay.
You must...
I understand what's happening.
I thought this was so
Yeah,
fun.
I like it. I want to know the 4 options, and I want to honestly decide between them.
You must get rid of one of these types of springs.
Okay.
We got compression springs.
Okay, is that what
I have photos.
Okay. Like a photo's going to do anything.
I'll show you. These are compression springs. The most commonly used types of springs. Next up, we got extension springs. These guys.
Ooh.
What are used on trampolines.
And skee ball.
Ooh, is that on skee ball? Next up, we got drawbar springs, which are these bad boys. Cool looking.
I guess.
Kind of looks like a cage you to put on your penis.
Yep. Good point.
And then the last one is gas springs, which is basically like
Like a tire pressure thing?
no, like that thing goes up and down.
Oh, like a piston?
Like it's kind of like a piston, but it's a gas spring.
All right, those are probably really useful.
Yeah. I think they're all useful in their own manner.
I'd probably go with whatever number, the penis one.
Drawbar?
Yeah. I don't know
because
what.
compression is great.
Yeah, compression's a
You use, I
classic.
think compression's in pens.
Sure.
Yeah.
And what was the second one called?
Extension springs.
Extension's a
yeah,
good
those
one.
are like the trampoline, there's pinball,
It's in skee ball. And
Where's it in skee ball?
the
Where the balls
lever.
are?
The lever that drops it.
Oh, okay.
So that thing pulls on it, and that causes the shit to drop.
Okay. Yeah. So it's pretty simple, but.
Yes.
Yeah.
No. All you need is the lower one thing.
And then drawbar, and then gas.
I assume gas does something good.
Yeah, I don't know. Like when I look at it, I go, "Is that really? It was a spring. It's qualified as a spring, though. When I looked it up, types of springs, I found that one, and then when I looked at the photo, I was like, "Is it a spring?"
They say I don't know.
I think I'd get rid of the third one, drawbar.
Yeah, the penis one.
Yeah, it just looks like a penis, and I've never seen those ever. What are those used for?
A penis cage?
A penis? Well,
Oh, you've never seen
I've never seen a penis cage. Actually, false. I have not in
No.
person, but
I'd be so scared to put one on.
yeah.
I think that's the point.
Because like you put it on when you're flaccid, right?
Yeah,
and you're not supposed to get hard.
Well, you can't. It keeps shape.
But like, what happens
I
when
don't
blood
know,
goes
and
in?
I don't need to know because I imagine it's like you just hit pressure points and you're like,
and then your dick just hurts,
I think so, or like maybe it stops.
or maybe you just can't get hard,
But I feel like when you can't, you need to.
and then they force you to try and get hard when you're wearing it. I think
don't know.
by putting something up your butt.
Oh,
I don't know. I think
that's your guess.
I think it's a domination thing.
It is a domination thing.
Yeah, 101 dominations. That should be a spin-off.
Okay,
No, you don't like that?
I don't dislike it.
There's something there.
Yeah,
Instead of 101 Dalmatians?
yeah, I get that part.
101
Yeah. There's no dogs in this one.
Well,
The leather dogs.
yeah, leather dogs. That was Gone But Not Forgotten. But now it's time for another segment.
Another segment.
We don't got much to talk about today, guys.
Robert brought segments.
I talked about a little personal shit earlier. Now it's time for brackets, busters, and brews.
Oh, right. Okay.
All right, welcome back to brackets, busters, and brews. The March Madness series we're doing, and it's almost May. We're not going to finish this till mid-June, probably.
Yep.
Because this is round 4 of round 1.
Robert started with 160 songs.
142 songs.
Okay.
We're almost down to half of that.
That's insane. Because 70 is too many.
Yeah, round 2 is
We
going
should
to
start with like 32.
round 2 is going to be cut down into 4 segments too because it's still too long.
Cool.
So that's another month of just round 2.
All right.
Sorry, guys.
And
I didn't realize it was going
And
to.
round 1 wasn't even the first round. We had
Yeah,
preliminary.
preliminary.
Yep.
I'm sorry, guys. But for people playing along at home, this is the bottom right corner of the bracket.
You don't remember the bracket if you're playing at home.
Yeah, you probably filled it out day 1,
Yeah.
and then you're like, I forgot who I
I
had.
hate this.
That's who picked all the songs I didn't pick. For the first round, we got Marigold, which is off one of their live albums because that's the only version that's out there.
Okay.
Versus Overdrive from the album One by One. What are your notes? What do you got?
For Marigold Live, it's live, which I do think that they are a good live band.
Yeah, they are.
They sound
They
the
sound
same
like-
live.
yeah.
Yeah. Had a great guitar solo in it. It was fun for being different, but like as far as like live songs go, this wasn't an incredible one. Like, it was not a bad song.
I like Marigold, and a lot of early Foo Fighters like it because this song was written during the Nirvana days.
Okay, sure.
And I'm pretty sure there's a version out there of Nirvana playing this song.
Interesting.
And then this was also on a demo that I talked about a couple episodes ago of Dave's before Foo Fighters called Pocket Watch.
Okay.
There's a demo of Marigold. So I really like Marigold.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cool song where it's like, oh wow, he brought that back. Like everyone's like, oh, we remember that.
That is fun.
So I said I do really like the song. I like that it's live, but again, it's nothing too crazy.
Yeah. Then for Overdrive, I put it's a good pop song, nothing too special, but I do enjoy it. But then it got so repetitive, and then I was like, oh, it's 4.5 minutes for no reason.
So this song has like a weird distortion on the guitar that I don't really like for some reason.
Sure.
It's a pretty straightforward rock song with a little bit of pop vibes. Mm-hmm. I honestly thought I liked this song more than I do just by the name. And then when I listened to it, I was like, oh, I don't really like this song. Mm-hmm. Of course, it's simple and catchy, but something about the song just kind of rubs me wrong.
Okay.
I don't know why. Right. I don't know why. And then my note is, this sounds like a grocery store song.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, just soft rock.
That's where and the repetition really comes in.
Yeah, and it's just like, whatever. It's just what'd you pick?
I put Marigold.
I put Marigold.
It's different.
Yeah, it's different enough, and like it's a good. This is just kind of a.
Because I think Overdrive would have been my choice until I was like, oh, it just keeps.
Yeah, if they would have done something cool,
or if it was a minute shorter.
Yeah, true. Which is all their songs. Yeah. Speaking of that, End over 5 minutes versus Outside, which is again over 5 minutes.
Yeah, because for End Over End, it's pretty standard, but like. Why is it this long?
Yeah, it does have a little bit of a fun groove to this song. It has a little bounce to it, even though it is a slower song. Mm-hmm. And I do like when he goes end over end, that part is catchy.
Sure.
But like, it doesn't need to be over 5 minutes. And then it just ends with like them jamming for so long. And then
I skipped through that by the time.
It's like such a long jam where it's like, dude, you could have cut out a minute and have it just jam.
Yeah. And then how long was Outside?
Outside was over 5 minutes too.
I will automatically like a song more off of this album because I did experience
because
this
of Sonic Highways.
Too.
And so Outside, dude, the bass line.
Oh, okay.
Dude, that song is so sick. I actually tried learning that bass line at one point. Dude, this song is groovy. It's rocky. And this is the song, I looked it up to remember what episode it was.
Sure.
When they were in the desert. And they were at that California studio just in the middle of nowhere. Okay. So that's why the song was like, I want to be outside. I want to, yeah. The bass line is so sick. And this song also features Joe Walsh.
I know the name.
Which is an incredible solo artist, but then he was also part of the Eagles.
Oh, okay.
So he's like, so he has like a sick guitar solo in this, and it's like, that's cool as hell.
Because it's not my favorite off the album. Like, it's definitely on the worser side of the album.
Yeah, I just love the bass line.
But I chose Outside.
I chose Outside too, because I love it. End over end, it was whatever. Now, next up, we got Free Me off of In Your Honor versus I Am a River, another Sonic Highways song.
7 minutes.
Yeah. 7 minutes, and Free Me is over 4 minutes.
Okay, which is still too long for this type of song.
Yeah,
because it has some fun changes throughout the song.
Yeah, the transitions are really cool in this song.
Him when he's just screaming "Free Me."
Yeah, you got the
that
classic Dave scream in this, which is really sick. I love this is a fun song to sing along to if you know the lyrics.
Sure.
And then also I put this would be a fun song to see live.
I would
because I doubt they play this song live.
Oh,
because I don't think it's like a hit. And then I'm a River, which is this song had advanced from the preliminary round.
Yes.
You did say that you liked this song.
I do really like it. I put long intro, but I love how it builds. And my first note is 7 minutes that actually deserves it. And then I put kind of because oh my God, the last 2 minutes is just that.
It just goes on and on. I do really like the song, and this is how the album ends.
Great ending.
It's a great ending to the album, and this is the one that they recorded in New York City.
Okay.
So I don't quite understand that. I do like how it gives me goosebumps, and this song is really good.
The first minute of build up is so good.
But I have an answer.
Oh, that makes me think you have Free Me as an answer.
I picked Free Me.
I have I Am a River.
Damn, really? I put Free Me hands down.
Really?
I put Sorry I'm a River. It looks like we're sending you down the river.
Okay. No, I would definitely choose I Am a River on this one, but if you're hands down, you can do Free Me for the official. So I think what we could do is, because do you review those? Your notes for building the next wave?
I do sometimes when I'm like, what have I talked about in this song before?
Oh, okay, gotcha. We'll say because I do like the idea of us having our own ones at the end, but we need an official one to discuss.
Yeah.
So I'm fine with this being the official. So I'll just leave my notes the same. And
okay, so what do you want to go with?
We can go with Free Me.
Dude, I love I'm a River.
But you said hands down.
But I'm a River, like,
I'm not as passionate about I'm a
okay,
River.
I did say Free Me hands down in my notes.
I did not put a period after I'm a River.
Okay,
so
but
that
I'm a
means
River is great though. Like that song is.
It would beat most of the other songs on this list.
Yeah.
Then. Yeah.
I guess Free Me's moving on. Next up, we got two slower songs. We got Over and Out and Deepest Blues Are Back, both from In Your Honor, Jacob's middle of the road album. So Over and Out, I put an emotional acoustic song.
Fine and slow.
I do really like. It is over 5 minutes though.
Yep,
I
I
do really
put
like
that
though
too.
that this recording is kind of raw because you can hear the slides. Like you can
Okay,
hear the
sure.
fingers. And I remember you talking about that in a different song. And I do really like that because it feels like it feels more personal. And then like strings come in about 1:30, but then they drop back out. It's like it's a cool song, but it nothing really changes.
Yeah, it doesn't do much.
Deepest Blues Are Back starts off kind of slow and then picks up at the chorus. But then again, for this one, doesn't really do anything else. It's a little
a
bit
fun
more.
feel
It is a
to
little
it.
bit more rocky.
It's shorter too.
Yeah, than Over and Out. I did put like this is a tough choice because I don't really care about these two songs.
Because I chose Deepest Blue and Black.
Well, that's not the name of it.
The Deepest Blue and Black. What is it?
The Deepest Blues Are Back.
Oh, sure.
The Deepest Blues Are Black.
I put and Black.
I'll go with Deepest Blues. I did pick Over and Out, but I don't care about these two.
Sure.
So I'll go with Deepest Blues.
I kind of liked Deepest Blue.
It's a fun one. Next up, we got Weenie Beanie, which I love that title, off of the self-titled versus Hey Johnny Park from Color and the Shape. So first album versus second album. Weenie Beanie, I put classic early Foo Fighters, badass guitar riff, vocals are cool, there's distortion on it, and it's less than 3 minutes.
Yeah, it's like
Straightforward punk song. That's what I wrote down.
because I put distortion is fun, but it's also too much.
It's the entire song.
Yeah.
He has it on the entire song.
It's punk and short, and then for Hey Johnny Park, this is probably my favorite. His voice sounds.
Yeah, because this is when
song.
he's still young, but he's starting to get more mature at this point because
Yeah.
his second album.
But like I put like this is my favorite of his vocal performances.
Ooh, damn.
I really like the call and response part.
Yep.
And like the riff is great all the way through. And this is
Hey Johnny Park is catchy. The
I
riff is
actually
good.
saved this one.
That means you're really passionate about it.
It's the second one I've saved off.
And
of
that
this.
means you picked Hey Johnny Park.
I did. Do you not?
I picked Weenie Beanie.
It got old so fast to me. Like the voice was it got
I just
more
like Weenie
annoying
Beanie
as it
is
went.
just so punk.
Sure.
And I just like it makes you want to move. Also, I love the first
So
album.
punk for Foo Fighters though.
Yeah, that's true. But like I mean, at this point it's just Dave.
Yeah.
But I do like both. Like Hey Johnny Park is fun.
Yeah,
so I could go. I'll go Hey Johnny
I
Park.
was passionate about Hey Johnny Park.
Yeah, that's insane that you saved it. So that's a good. If Jacob saves it, that means you're for sure locking it in. Matchup number 6, we got Live in Skin versus Hell. Hell again is off In Your Honor. I don't have many notes for either one of these songs, but
neither.
I did put Easy Decision.
It was easy for me too because Live in Skin I put very fine. It's not bad.
Yeah, I just put like mine. I barely have any songs. I put Simple Rock Song. The bridge is the best part of the song.
Okay, and then Hell I just put I'm bopping along.
Yep.
I enjoy it.
I put this song's badass.
Yep.
Dave does a little bit of yelling. It also builds immediately, and it's also under 2 minutes.
So it sounds like we both chose Hell.
Easy decision.
Cool.
Hell wins.
Yep.
Ooh, this next one I have a lot of notes on.
This one I have a question mark because it was hard to choose.
Watershed off of their self-titled versus Comeback from One by One. Watershed. My first note is fucking A, Dave. This song makes me want to mosh.
The riff is very fun.
It's so
Very
fucking
good.
sick, and it's just over 2 minutes. And again, I would love to see Watershed live.
Oh, sure.
I don't think they play this one. I think I
Probably.
did see a live where someone was like yelling out songs, and someone yelled out Watershed, and like you see Dave trying to remember the
Relearn
riff.
it, yeah.
And then Comeback, dude. Almost 8 minutes for Comeback.
Yeah.
But the riff is cool. Dave's voice I really like in the song. The chorus is catchy as hell. This one's also fun to sing along to, and I would like to see this live as well.
So for Comeback, I put it was okay, but I really enjoy the feel of the chorus. But that's when I was at like 2.5 minutes, and then I looked and saw
6 minutes
God,
left. 6 minutes left.
It's 8 minutes long, and then I just kind of skipped through the rest of it. I was like, oh, like it goes through phases, but it just comes back.
Yeah,
to this.
It does drop down to an acoustic part and then slowly builds back up,
Yeah.
which is kind of cool. And my note is I said I think Comeback could beat a lot of songs in this bracket. But
yeah.
it's going against Watershed.
I chose Watershed.
I chose Watershed too because Watershed is fucking amazing. And then my note is it sounds like Comeback isn't coming back.
Okay.
Sorry.
Up
You don't
next.
like those?
They're fine.
It sounds like comeback isn't coming back. I'm gonna start doing it now for every.
Feel free to try.
You haven't liked any one of them.
I haven't.
I'm trying so hard here to be a jokester.
Up next is Still versus Disenchanted Lullabies.
Another In Your Honor versus One by One.
It was a lot of that.
Yep.
I put Still has a neat feel to it.
Over 5 minutes.
In the first half. Because I put in the first half because I was expecting it to go somewhere.
Nope.
And it just doesn't.
Yep. I think this is off side B of In Your Honor.
Sure.
The side Jacob doesn't like. It just stays slow the entire time.
Yep.
Like,
I liked the first half because I thought it was
it starts
the
off
first
with
half.
it's so cool. Is it starts off with like a little bit of feedback noise, and then an acoustic guitar comes in. You're like, oh, it's a cool way to start, and then it's just that's it.
It just keeps
That's
going.
the song.
They add like a metronome.
They add a
thing.
drum clicking, and
Yeah.
it drives me nuts because it's like
It's just a click.
too much.
Yeah.
Like that's all it is. And I put it's annoying. Disenchanted Lullaby over 4 minutes. The main riff is kind of fun, and it has a different vibe.
It goes through changes.
It has a
too.
different vibe than most Foo Fighters songs. Chorus is more rock, and you can hear Dave kind of pushing his voice. And I think this one's easy. Disenchanted Lullaby, hands down. Next up, we got Next Year off of Color and the Shape, the titular song off the titular album. Is that the right use of that word?
Yes. Wickedly talented.
What?
Adele Dazeem.
What? The
Okay.
titular. Mm-hmm. Okay. Next Year, soft, mellow song. It's over 4 minutes.
Has a very early 2000s looking out a rainy window feel.
I put grocery store song.
Yes, exactly.
Grocery store song. And it ends with a fucking fade out.
Does it?
Like, I was like, cut a minute off and get rid of the fade out.
Yeah. And then Color and the Shape, I put it's a lot of noise.
Yeah.
It's fun.
That's what you said last time. This is a badass chaotic song.
I think they're trying to do something they're just not.
Yeah, because it's like, I mean, this is how the album ends.
Sure, and that
So it's
makes
fun.
more sense.
And it's only 3 minutes.
yeah.
I thought it was easy.
I chose Color
Color
and
and
the Shape. Yeah, it's at
which
least something.
I think like last time it only won because it was going into a shitty song too.
Sure.
Because like
I
it
don't-
is a song, but it is just a lot of noise.
It's I really think they thought they did something with this, and
The
it
full
just
album experience though, it's a fun way to end
that
it.
makes
Yeah,
more
yeah.
sense.
2 more matches of the end of round 1.
Okay,
And we've cut out half the songs.
Yep.
We still have over a 4-hour playlist on Spotify.
cool.
Next up, we got Erase, Replace off of Echo Silence, Patience and Grace versus Walking After You, which is off of Color and the Shape. What do you have for Erase and Replace?
I put it was fine. I enjoyed the chorus.
Yep.
That's really it.
When he says Erase, Replace, that's catchy.
Yeah.
I said it's pretty straightforward rock song. Towards the end, though, it does shift into a pretty cool different part.
Okay.
It feels like a different song, and then like the lead comes in and ties it all together.
Okay.
So like that bridge part is cool. Walking After You, over 5 minutes, soft, mellow acoustic song.
I put fine and basic, very slow song, but it is pretty
Yeah,
because I like when
His
they can
voice, yeah.
when they can at least pull that off.
yeah. But I put freaking easy pick.
Oh, I put Walking After You.
God, I put Erase, Replace.
I didn't really like either of them.
Okay, I mean,
We can do Erase Replace.
you want to do Erase,
on this
Replace?
one, Yeah.
And next up,
But this one will go with my answer no matter what.
you fucking better not. You better have the same answer as me in this one, or else I'm gonna fucking snap into a
I
Slim
would
Jim.
assume we do.
I fucking hope so. Next up is I'll Stick Around off the self-titled album versus
Which-
Rescued off the newest album.
Yeah.
So we got oldest versus newest Foo Fighters.
And I'll stick around. It was fine. You know, like not their best, but
Classic Foo Fighters.
are you getting nervous?
Yeah.
No, but it feels like a Nirvana song.
Yeah, it's classic Foo Fighters.
And then Rescued is
Goes into a fucking fun riff, and then the chorus is fun where he's just singing, I don't owe you anything.
and like I thought that was a
yeah,
Nirvana
it-
song.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
I mean, he was writing this during this, and Rescued,
It's fine.
it's a radio hit off
but
the album.
very fine, pretty good.
It's like, I said I do, this song kind of has a punk rock vibe for being a new Foo Fighters song.
I don't even remember it well enough
Like
to
it's
say
like
so.
yeah, like it's more punk than what the album.
Sure.
But it's not punk. That's just
Yeah.
a good way to describe it.
very little of this is punk.
Yeah, I said I'll Stick Around wins hand down.
Yeah.
I'll Stick Around. Fucking
Definitely.
incredible song.
I like it.
It's gonna get fucking tough
Sure. Yeah, we'll
because we're
see.
gonna get to songs where it's like, okay, these songs are both, we like them.
Yeah. Because I'm trying to think of what's the winner.
I don't
already.
know, dude. Feast and Famine probably has a good fight because we both love that song.
Yeah.
Pretender.
Like Pretender and Monkey Wrench are going to be real hard to beat.
I mean, Everlong.
Because I think I'd put Everlong at the bottom of that list, but I don't know.
I mean, it's tough.
Yeah.
And then also like some of their newer hits, like "Sky's a Neighborhood." That song's fun. I forgot about "Sky's a Neighborhood."
Yeah, me too.
But we'll talk about that probably in a month, because that's at the bottom of the right side of the bracket.
Cool.
So stay tuned for that.
All right.
That was end of round 1. We got 72 songs.
And this has been the Moist Monday podcast.
Did you like it? Did we do it? Did we do good?
We did it.
Hey, what do you expect?
Yeah,
we're just two normal white straight men. Sometimes we don't have
living
anything.
our lives.
Sometimes a week goes by and nothing has changed.
But we still feel the need to do this show.
This was a fine episode.
It was fine.
I don't even
rate us 3 stars on all the.
Yeah, this episode deserved 3. Yeah, this is what we dropped down. Hey, we tried.
No, but please give us 5 stars on all.
Please share with your friend. Don't share this episode.
Share last week. That was better.
God, I think this
do
episode,
the dead cat episode.
I think this episode's worse than the dead cat episode. That one was sad as fuck.
Yeah, just start sending people the dead cat episode. It's a good one.
It has good views, I think. I think it did well on YouTube.
All right, good.
People can relate. Animals die.
They sure do.
Make sure you follow us on all the social media, TikTok, Instagram, Threads, Parler, Blue Sky. I haven't posted in fucking months, but I probably
We're on there somewhere.
I will do it sometime soon.
Yeah.
Share with a friend. Share with an enemy. Fucking send us an email, moistmoneypodcast@gmail.com.
Keep living your best life.
Fucking just keep living, baby.
Stay moist out there.
Maybe try whittling. That was fun. We talked about that today.
I very much enjoyed it.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
Love you. Bye.
Love you too.
Dry bones, lazy bones, big bones, dance around in your bones.
Here, last one was that just a Jackass video game exists. That was your fun fact.
This one's better,
Okay.
I think.